beautiful, magical people. How are you? I hope you are doing amazingly well. Thank you so much for joining. I am so excited to have you here and be sharing this space with you and talking about all things magical. If you are returning to my channel, sending much love out to you. If you are new here, hi. My name is JasmineAten, Mystic at the Crossroads. I am your favorite witch's favorite witch here on YouTube, and my channel is dedicated to helping you manifest and create a life that you absolutely love through the use of candle magic, the law of attraction, and conjure. So today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite ingredients that I love to use in various and different types of rituals, which are lemons. Yes, lemons. Very inexpensive, highly effective, and by the end of this video you will definitely be wanting to pick up a few extra lemons at your next trip to the grocery store. So what makes lemons so special, and how do we use them in magic? Well, first and foremost, lemons, they originated in Asia before they made their circulation around the world. So they have been here on the earth for many years, and they have been used in multiple different ways. As we know, lemons do have a lot of amazing health benefits. Lemons can be used in water, drinking hot lemon water in the morning to help alkaline the body and detoxify toxins and clear out anything that just may not be good for your system. Lemons are citrus. They are great for boosting the immunity and really helping to keep you not just healthy, but your body in balance. So lemons have a lot of amazing medicinal properties. We also know that the scent of lemon is uplifting. It's vibrant. You may find that it comes in a lot of different essential oil blends for lifting the spirit. We know diffusing lemon, the scent of essential oils in the house. If you're having kind of a gloomy day and you want to just give yourself a little energy and a little boost, then lemon is very good for that. It's also great for sparking creativity. So if you are finding yourself that you're in a bit of a creative rut, or you're just not feeling as motivated when it comes to certain things, you need a little extra push, then lemons is an excellent tool to use in things like head work and candle rituals pertaining to creativity. But there's also many other uses for lemons. So lemons can be used for really positive things and inviting a lot of positive energy to us and sending out a lot of positive energy and changing our circumstances. And lemons can also be used on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. They can be used for clearing away. They can be used for cursing and hexing and banish work and defensive magic. So we're going to discuss a little bit of both. Now, lemons in spiritual work can be used in the form of the actual fresh lemon, or it can be used in a form of essential oil, depending on the type of work that you are doing. For the more, we'll say, this side of the spectrum, so when we're talking about attracting prosperity and things that are a little bit more aligned with happiness and high vibrational and things that make us feel good, then lemons are great to be used in rituals, for example, like head work. So you can use some lemon with perhaps a skull candle if you are maybe feeling a little blocked mentally, a little blocked creatively, if you are maybe dealing with some situations that have you worried, where you're being triggered by maybe a little bit of anxiety from sources that are just not typical for you. So what I mean by that is maybe you're not necessarily a worrier, you're not necessarily someone who deals with anxiety, but a situation has occurred that is creating some of those feelings, and you really need to just calm yourself and calm your mind and give you a little focus and clarity so that you are able to tackle whatever that is. Lemon is also good. Maybe you have a big test or an exam coming up that you want to really ensure that you do well on, and you're worried that you may not remember some of the answers to the questions, or you're just nervous overall about whether or not you'll pass. Then using lemons with a head candle and doing some focus work for the mind is excellent and very good. Of course, you know, lemons nor spiritual work should ever be used in place of proper medical or mental health services. But again, if it is something that's just sort of being triggered by a circumstance in your life or an external force, and most of the time you're usually pretty grounded and balanced, but this one thing just has you all over the place, then yes, the lemon ritual with a skull candle is very effective. Lemon is also good for inviting feelings of happiness into the space, into your home, or just into you, your own personal energy. Lemons are bright, they're beautiful, they are yellow, and we know yellow is typically a color that is associated with happiness. Lemons also are connected to the vibration of the sun. So we know that when you go outside and you're on a beautiful, warm, sunny day, typically we tend to feel a little bit better than on the days that maybe we are gloomy and it's rainy and kind of cold. A lot of people tend to suffer from seasonal depression when the sun is not shining. So we know that lemons, being connected to the sun and that they grow abundantly during summer and lemon season, that they have the ability to help us feel a lot better. Lemons are also connected to the energy of femininity. So opposed to some other types of plants and fruits and vegetables, this is definitely one that errs on the more feminine side. It's also associated with water. If you squeeze out a lemon, what is it full of? It's full of water. It's full of juice, okay? Lemons are both very, very sweet, and they can also be very, very tart. And depending on that, which I personally feel most lemons, all lemons pretty much work the same way. However, when I'm doing spiritual work for certain things, I will sometimes choose a more sweeter lemon for some work versus a more tart lemon, depending on what it is and of course what's available to me at my local grocery store. So an example of that, lemons are great, especially if you can find some that are a little more on the sweeter side, for things like glamour work. If you were doing beauty magic, if you were doing any type of work for your self-confidence, I call it kind of bringing your sexy back. Oftentimes it's not uncommon for us to, especially us women, since we're so sensitive and our, bodies and emotions just go through so many changes on a regular basis. Sometimes we can just not feel ourselves. We're not feeling that boost of confidence. We're not really feeling as feminine as we could be or as sexy as we could be. So if you're doing that type of work to help focus on your beauty, your confidence, your self-love, your healing, all of that, lemons are an excellent addition to add to your jars or for your candle rituals, or even elixirs, actual beauty potions if your skin can tolerate something like that. We all know that lemons and citrus in general, with the vitamin C, we typically find that in a lot of beauty products that are designed to help heal the skin of hyperpigmentation, evening out the skin tone, bringing more vibrancy and more brightness to your skin. So it makes sense that on both a physical healing level, and on a spiritual level, lemons would be great for those types of rituals. In terms of inviting happiness and sparking happiness, lemons can be used in a candle ritual in the home. So maybe the energy in your house is feeling a little dull, is feeling a little stalled. You want to come home and feel like it's your place of rest, it's your sanctuary. Maybe you are just overall not feeling that great. You want to lift your energy. Then lemons can be used in rituals of such by combining it with a candle, typically yellow or white if you don't have yellow on hand. And that's going to help change and recalibrate and rebalance the energy that is in your home. So very, very excellent for that. Lemons also are good for cleansing and removing negativity. So the same way that you would use lemons to invite positive energy into the home, you can also use them to remove negative energy in the home. They can be used with, if I were to switch the candle, I'd probably do like a black candle. And you can combine it with other ingredients for cleansing and purifying. There's so many out there, you can just kind of go through the list, but it's very versatile when it comes to preparing your candle and adding your lemon juice or your sliced lemon or whole lemon. There's so many different ways to work with it, just depending on the energy that you're trying to invite in, whether you want to bring in happiness or if you're trying to clear away and cleanse out any kind of stale, funky energy. Another way that lemons are often used is in defensive magic. baneful magic. So lemons, again, because of their element to cleanse and purify, they can get rid of things. They are often used in souring jars or souring work if you were trying to maybe get rid of an enemy or get rid of a toxic situation or somebody who is harassing you or somebody that you just really want to put an end to something that's being done. Then lemons are a great option. I will usually use them in jar magic, so jar work when it comes to defensive magic and that sort of thing. You may see oftentimes lemons are used in what's called a souring jar. So the premise behind that is souring the energy around the circumstance or situation or person. Again, it all depends on you and what the outcome is and sort of what the situation is, but it can be used to clear away and get rid of that negativity and put an end to a situation that's harmful and just not, not conducive for you. So that's what I love about lemons, the fact that they are versatile and they can be used in many, many different ways. And again, they are very affordable. Now, another way, and this is my personal favorite, I'm going to share with you my tip and my ritual of what I like to use lemons for to keep the energy in the house very happy, very positive. If you are in a home that you have a very big family and there's a lot of people, there's a lot of things always going on, there's just a lot of energy in the house, and you want to make sure that the energy stays very positive and very clear, then this will work for you. Also, if you live in a home where maybe it's a little chaotic, maybe there's been quarrels or people aren't getting along, families fighting, you haven't been getting along with your spouse or your family members, or siblings are not getting along, but there's just seems like to be some sort of negativity happening in the house, then this ritual and this recipe is very good for clearing that out also. You guys know I'm a huge advocate for cleansing and making sure that your energy, your personal energy, and the energy in your environment stays very positive and very clear, because when it starts to get kind of muddled down and a little negative, then that's when we are more susceptible to things happening and our life being affected, our finances, our relationships, our health can start being affected in ways that we really don't want. So making sure that you're staying on top of your cleansings and keeping your energy high vibrational will prevent all of those things from happening. And that's what I love to use lemons for. So what I like to do is I will cut a lemon in half and squeeze the juice out of both sides of the lemon inside of a nice warm bucket of water. I will add a few drops of rosemary, essential oil, or you can boil fresh rosemary if you have some, and make it into a floor wash, and I will mop my floors with it. The rosemary and lemon combination both clear out negative energy and both invite peace and prosperity and just positive uplifting vibes into a space. You can add certain things to that wash. So if the household is just, again, very chaotic and people are just not getting along, or you've had a fight with somebody, then adding a little lavender will bring some peace into that space, okay? You can add a little dash of salt if you want to give it an extra boost. You don't have to, but salt is also very good and typically combined with lemon when it comes to cleansing and purifying a space in your rituals. You can also add some rose water or rose essential oil, or some orris root if you want to keep the energy in your home very loving. So, and I'm talking about romantic love with the rose and orris root. If you are living with your partner and you want to ensure that the energy between the two of you is very connected and very loving, and it ensures fidelity and romance and just really encourages affectionate and that just really sweet love and closeness, then you can add a little bit of orris root powder or oil, or you could do rose water or rose essential oil if you can find it, okay? So those are the ways that I love to use lemon. This will always be a staple for me in almost all of the rituals that I do, and I wanted to share that with you. So I do hope that you found this information to be helpful. Please tell me, do you use lemons in your rituals? Have you ever used them, or is this new to you? And if so, will you give my floor wash a try? Comment down below. Did I miss something? Is there a way that you like to use lemon that I didn't include? Each one teach one. I'd love to hear about it, and I really enjoy reading your guys' comments. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. If you'd love to connect with me on social media or book a private consultation, all of my information will be down in the description box. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.